It is no secret that I love Mahjong. There are plenty of videos I've released on this channel covering it, but seeing as I can still help people get better with this, I decided to play a game on Mahjong Soul. So with this, I'm kinda expecting you know the basics already. Make sure you check out the videos in the description if you are 100% new to Mahjong. But if you already know the basics, we're just gonna go through a game. I'm gonna explain which tiles I keep and which tiles I remove. And hopefully this will make you a better Mahjong player, so you can get everything easier done, whether you're playing a Yakuza game or maybe in Mahjong Soul here. And in general, having you understand that Mahjong is really a fun game to play. It's very chill as well, at least for me. Okay, so generally we don't pawn or chi unless our hand explicitly says so, and I will explain that if it becomes relevant. So far we've discarded the north winds, mostly because they're the only outlier tiles, and we don't really need them. Then we discarded the 1 of circles, basically for the same reason. We already have a set here of 3, 4, and 5, so there's not really a reason for us to pick up a number 4. We could have, because we have another number 5, and that's not Momo number 5. So technically that would have been a possibility. We could have just discarded the bamboo 3, but I didn't really deem it necessary. It could bite us in the butt, but we're gonna see in just a minute. There are many ways to win a game like this. All right, so that's another 1. We don't need that. We drop that away. And technically, the best situation here would actually be a number 2, so we can have the 2 5s as a pair. Maybe get a circle 7 or a 5 and 8 there. Well, they're exactly what I asked for. That's good. So that's another set down. That means we're getting very close to Riichi. A circle 7 would be absolutely amazing. It's not what we'll get. Since we have a set there already, I might as well remove the bamboo 9. So that's completely closed off. Not very sure what we're gonna do here. It all gonna depends on what we're gonna get. The bamboo 8 is not something we really need, so might as well remove that. And this is kind of the moment where we could think about... Okay, yeah, that it did bite us in the butt that we removed the 4. Alright, that's kind of bad. There are still a few more left. Should we get that? Yeah, I think we're gonna switch over anyway. If you're familiar with Mahjong, you might think that's not a very good idea. If the number 4 is gonna be one of our last tiles to obtain. But we'll get there if it happens, so I could just showcase it. So one more reason why I would cheat on pawn, even though I would go for a Riichi approach, is that, as you can see, there are only 40 more tiles in the game right now. And you want to basically get your hand as done as possible in case the game ends and nobody wins. That doesn't happen right now, but you could at least score some leftover points in case the game ends in a draw, but you're only 1 tile away from winning. So it's our time to sit it south now. We have a pretty divisive hand. I'm not too happy about it, but at least this 1 makes it better. We don't really need the west wind because we sit at south, and east is the provenant wind. So if we're going for wind tiles, the position of the wind where we sit and the active wind is the most important. So might as well just discard the north and west. Well, you get another north. It could have helped to us finish our hand, but it wouldn't give us any additional points. So might as well get them away as soon as possible, because we're not gonna win the game with them, right? Even though this bamboo 4 is the Dora, it's the only bamboo tile we have, and we haven't drawn any bamboo tiles in the last few rounds. So I'm just kind of making a guess that we don't really need it. Same, I'm gonna just drop the dragons. They can be stolen here because they're very popular to be stolen. Our opponent on north already has two dragons. Well, we can safely discard this one because there are only 4 of each tile in the game, so might as well. Let's wait for east opponent. So, as I said, I'm not very happy with this current hand. We don't really have a lot of tiles adjacent to one another. It did became a bit better around the round, but not by much. So, our strong suit is definitely in the Chinese letters or number section. We only need a few to make it a full straight, basically. Okay, so we got a second green dragon. This might be a moment for us to start using pawn, and that is because having 3 green dragons, just like our opponent has 3 white and 3 red, it's a way to score some quick and easy points. And if you do that, you can pawn and chi all you want. You don't get as much points. Okay, well, our opponent is really onto the dragon section. 3 little dragons is very high. It's a very good score. Regardless, we're still second. Okay, we are on east. We do have 2 east tiles. But unless we get a very big hand, we might not win from our currently sitting on west opponent. Let's discard this red dragon. We already have a set here with our bamboos. We have a set close here. We need another circle 5 for a set there. So all in all, not a terrible hand. Much better than the previous one. Technically, we could maybe steal the 3, 5, and 9 bamboo in order to make a full straight out of that. I'm not too familiar with all the Yaku names, so if I butcher something, I do apologize. That is, I think, one of my weaknesses still in Mahjong. Something I'm still able to learn in. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna cheat that one. Mostly because we're not sure if we're able to complete the bamboo set, so cheating other stuff is a bit risky. So it all is going to depend on the tiles we draw. I haven't really explained why I'm discarding a lot of tiles here, but I'm kind of hoping it's obvious, since there are no tiles adjacent in our hand to the ones that we draw. So I kind of think that sort of stuff is, well, expected, so to say. Yeah, we don't need a 7, even though a 6 would have helped. I could have maybe discarded the 4. Oh. Okay. Should we go deep onto the... No, I don't think we should do that. We're gonna forgo the full set of bamboo. We're gonna hope that we get a 3 of bamboo, so we could just get rid of the 4. If we get a 5 right now, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. But that's kind of the issue you sometimes have with playing this game. So if we didn't pawn the east, we could have gone into Riichi right now. We can't because we pawned. And all we need is a bamboo 3 to finish our hand. Well, as this game is showing you, there's only one of them left in this current game. That's because our south opponent discarded 2 of them. Our north opponent did a chi. So there is only one left. So that means our chances to win aren't that high, but you never know. Everything is still possible. And you know, you can win against all odds here. Everything is possible. You can be as good as Riichi Mahjong as you can, but there's still a level of randomness and luck needed. The things you can improve on is reading your opponents, reading what they are discarding, and that is a skill that is difficult to learn, but definitely possible. So worst case, we are in Tenpai. That is, we have a finished hand, basically par 1. As you can see here, that is called Tenpai. And it means people who are in Tenpai gets additional points at the end of a round if it's a draw. And then we continue. Okay, this one is kind of interesting. We have 2 8s, 2 6s, 2 8s, and 2 red dragons. So that means we have 4 tiles, 4 different tile types where we have 2 of. We could decide to go for the pawn route this game, meaning we're gonna steal the tiles that we need to complete a set of 3. We might be able to do this with a little bit of luck. I'd say 4 or 5 pairs of 2 in my first opening draw or my opening hand for me to attempt this. And with the circle 8, I believe we just drew, that is a good step in the right direction. So we already have our first set of 8s here. And I can't believe we also have 8s in other suits. So maybe I don't know if that gives us extra points. As I've said, I'm not too familiar with all the available Yakuza. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out real soon. This tactic does mean you cannot make a set with like 3, 4, 5, also known as a chi, because then you're gonna lose on some valuable points. So if you want to go hard on the triple of the same tile strategy, make sure that is the route you're gonna take, because you're not gonna back off from it. All right, that's another one. Doesn't really matter which of the 2 I'm gonna drop. So all we need now is another one to drop the 3 and another one to win the game. And nobody has dropped any red dragons yet. That means there's a pretty good chance we're gonna find one. Okay, well, there's the 8. We're gonna drop that one. As you can see, there's still 2 red dragons in game and 2 circle 6 in game. So I think the chances of us winning is insanely high. So we chumo and we win the game. At least this round. Kaboom! And completely win this table. Right at the end, baby. So check out Mahjong Soul. It's free. Unless you dislike anime drawn girls, this is a really easy way to keep playing Mahjong. and learn a lot about it. And you never know, maybe you find me at one of the tables. Thank you for watching. See you later.